Hey Switchheads, Kanan here and welcome back. And today basically I have my EU, UK and US sales for the Nintendo Switch eShop. Slightly different format this week as I am adding more games to the fray, but slightly shorter description. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. It just brings you a few more games to consider or even go and buy. As usual, hit that like and subscribe button, always appreciated, and consider coming to join us in our Discord. Ugh. With that said, or not said, let's get on with it, shall we? Okay, so first up to the chopping block is Green Hell, and this one is a survival horror game. And it's one of those ones where you just build like huts and weapons and things like that. Think kind of Ark type thing. And yeah, it's a pretty decent one. I have reviewed it, I own it. It's really difficult. I really got challenged with this game, but honestly, it's well worth it, especially at this stupidly low price. I mean, literally, it should be a no-brainer. Okay, so Graveyard Keeper. This has been described to me as kind of Stardew Valley in a graveyard. As you can see, you can build and create crops and things like that, which is always a must to me. I love these sort of games, but almost in a darker type feel and theme. I believe that you speak to skeletons, you can maybe raise the dead and things, but basically, if you want a Stardew Valley type feel of a game, but a different type of setting, maybe a darker type of setting, if you like, this is probably for you. Xenocrisis is an arena shooter in which you and a partner can embark on a great battle experience. It's a faithful port of the hit 16-bit game. I've not heard of it, or I don't think I've heard of it, so I'll just have to take their word for it, with added extras. It's got incredible pixel art, which you can say they're actually quite decent. An intense FM chiptune soundtrack. I have no idea what that means. And two difficult levels, which is always useful. And you also get a pretty decent arsenal of 10 weapons to master. Dead by Daylight is one of those games that started rather humbly and small, had a bit of a hiccup start to its life, but ever since has been growing and growing. You star as either one of the hopeful survivalists, and I think there's three or four, and you all have to help each other. And there's the other player that plays as the person that wants to mash you all up into little bits and probably eat you afterwards. The game started, as I said, humbly and has grown with the horror genre, i.e., Saw and things like that. There are loads of different DLC to get for this one. It's pretty decent. Rock of Ages. Had to say it that way, you have to admit. Definitely inspired with some Monty Python-esque type funniness. Uh, okay, you're a ball, or as you can see, cheese and stuff. It's based on tower defense. It's 1 to 2 offline, 1 to 4 online player. It's basically tower defense come roller thing. It's like a battle royal thing, but I don't know. I've heard good things about it. I mean, it's spawned a few games, so it must be half decent, I guess. Anyone knows more about this, leave it down in the comments. Okay, so Cluster Truck is basically a parkourer's wet dream. It's a kind of platformer, jumper type auto runner where you are having to jump on different trucks. This really does look interesting, and I may actually pick this one up. Yeah, there's not really much else to say about it. Enjoy! Fort Triumph is a turn-based strategy game set in a made-up but kind of like familiar world or characters that are kind of like parodies of real-life fictional ones, if you like. This game utilizes all your surrounding like trees and buildings that can be used to actually do damage to other characters. And yeah, it looks pretty stylish actually. I quite like the look of this. I love the fantasy type realm and things like that. Yeah, I might pick this one up myself. Potata Fairy Flower is one of them platformers that I actually do appreciate these, to be honest with you. They're puzzler platform, which is quite cool. You actually play a witch, or at least a trainee witch, and you haven't got all your powers yet, but you're going to gain them as the game unfolds. I'm pretty sure of that, to be sure. As you can see, lots of puzzles and things like that, but also mixed in with some platforming. And yeah, I do, as I said, like these, and I might actually pick this one up. I've played things like this before, and normally they're quite simple but quite decent. So Black Sad Under the Skin, I kind of had to look into this one because it's got a user metascore of 3.3. Apparently it crashes a lot, and I mean game crashing, can't play the game at all, crash if you like. It does look really good. It honestly really does look good. Unfortunately, if it crashes and you can't play it, there's not much you can do about it. If anyone owns this game and they know whether it's been fixed, please let us know down below in the comments. That would be hellishly useful. I believe it's a point and click type of adventure game, but it does look good, doesn't it? Okay, so Streets of Rogue. This one is, well, I'm just going to let you read what it says on screen because there's quite a bit to this one, but obviously it's a top-down sort of like pixel art game, RPG, roguelike shooter, action co-op game. This version of it comes with all the packs unlocked straight from the start, I believe, the character packs. It doesn't actually say that much on the actual description of it, but apparently all the actual characters are unlocked straight off from this pack, so you can just play with them straight away. For now. If you're a fan of Figment 1, then have I got a treat for you. Figment 2. It's not quite released yet, but it is on sale, so I thought I'd add it here for any of the Figment 1 fans. It does look more of the same as Figment 1, and if you enjoy that one, I'm guessing you're going to enjoy this one too. Woohoo! So yeah, go ahead, let me know whether you're going to be picking up down below in the comments. Also, like and subscribe, very useful. Thank you. Moving on. Okay, so Mercenary Saga Chronicles is basically the collection, or some of the collection. I don't know too much about them, but it's got sort of like the first one right up to the third one and some in between. Mercenary Saga games, I guess. It's a turn-based, as you can see, tactical game. You can buy, sell items. It does actually look quite decent. I really do like these sort of turn-based games. I'm not 100% good at them. It's not really my forte, but I like playing them, and I get so excited when I get further in on them. But yeah, this does actually look pretty decent. Party hard! Yay! Party! Okay, so basically you don't actually like parties. Boo! Party's bad. So you actually go and, as you can see, you're trying to stop the party by killing everyone, which makes for a pretty decent game. I own this one. Thinking of getting the second one. I haven't completed this one. Like it's actually quite difficult, but there's loads you can do and loads of way of like killing people. I definitely recommend this one for anyone that likes those other games that are in the same ilk. Can't remember its name, but you know the one that I mean. So yeah, definitely worth getting. So that is your lot, and we come to the part of the video which no one actually watches. So I'm going to say to maybe a couple people that are watching, like and subscribe, because, well, you can get more of these weird videos that I make. And also come and join us for, well, actually, we're all pretty normal in Discord, but yeah, come and join our community Discord. Leave a comment on what you want from this video. Don't make it sarky. And also, any deals that you see that you think are noteworthy as well. I'm doing the, things with my fingers there, but you can't see. So, yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will speak to you all on the next Switchheads video, because life is better when we game together.